Ancient humans did not survive because the world was kind. They survived because the world was trying to kill them every day. No hospitals, no antibiotics, no clean surgery rooms, no emergency rooms. Just sharp stones, dirty wounds, broken bones, parasites, bad food, freezing nights, predators, and one very soft human body trying not to fall apart. And here is the strange part. A lot of what kept ancient humans alive looked less like modern medicine and more like animal instinct. Think of a dog licking its paw, a cat hiding when it feels sick, a chimp carefully choosing leaves, a wounded wolf resting in the shadows instead of acting tough. This sounds normal. It isn't, because those simple behaviors may help explain how humans survived before doctors existed. The real answer is not just they were tougher. It is darker, smarter, and much more human than that. Discovery 1. Pain was the first doctor. Watch any animal after it gets hurt. A dog limps, a bird avoids flying, a cat hides under the bed and looks at you like you caused the entire problem. You know the type. But that animal is not being dramatic. It is obeying one of the oldest survival systems on Earth, pain. Ancient humans had the same warning system. Pain told them when something was damaged. It forced them to slow down, protect the injury, and stop making things worse. In theory, pain is terrible. In practice, pain is a bodyguard with horrible manners. If an ancient human stepped on a sharp rock, pain made walking harder. Annoying? Yes. Useful? Also yes. Because without pain, they might keep walking until a small wound became a dangerous one. Most people think survival means pushing through pain, but in the ancient world, ignoring pain could kill you. Pain was not a cure, but it was the first warning. Before doctors could diagnose problems, the body was already screaming, "Stop! Something is wrong." Discovery 2. Wounds had to be protected fast. Now watch an animal after a fight. It checks the wound. It licks. It avoids using that body part. It rests. It tries to keep the injury away from more damage. The animal does not understand bacteria. It does not know what infection is. It just knows the body has been opened, and that is never good news. Ancient humans did not know about germs either, but they could notice patterns. A wound full of dirt often got worse. A cut that kept bleeding was dangerous. A wound covered in flies was a very bad sign. Here's where it gets interesting. They did not need microscopes to learn cause and effect. They needed memory. Someone watched a cut and survived. Someone ignored a wound and became weak, feverish, or dead. Someone covered an injury and healed better. Someone kept reopening it and suffered longer. Over time, humans learned simple rules. Stop the bleeding. Rinse away dirt. Protect the wound. Keep insects away. Let the injured part rest. Not perfect. Not modern. But better than doing nothing. And in a world without doctors, better than nothing could mean staying alive. Discovery 3. Animals were nature's clues. Ever seen a dog eat grass? People laugh because dogs make everything look slightly ridiculous. But animals often interact with plants in specific ways. Some chew certain leaves, some avoid certain berries, some seek shade, water, clay, or bitter plants when something feels wrong. Ancient humans were watching. They watched animals because animals knew the land. They knew where water was. They knew what smelled dangerous. They knew which plants were ignored, eaten, or avoided. Humans watched all of it, and they watched each other too. One plant soothed a stomach. Another caused vomiting. One berry seemed safe. Another made someone regret every life choice. Most people never notice this, but early medicine probably began as suspicion. That plant helped her. That root made him sick. That mushroom killed Greg. Poor Greg. But his mistake became information. And humans had one advantage animals did not have in the same way: storytelling. If one person learned something useful, the whole group could remember it. A plant that helped pain could become a shared tool. A poisonous berry could become a warning passed to children. Before written medicine, there was memory. Before medical books, there were stories around the fire. Discovery 4. Rest was repair mode. When animals get sick, they often disappear. A cat hides, a wolf sleeps, a wounded deer moves as little as possible. This looks like weakness. It is not. It is repair mode. Ancient humans could not treat every illness. Sometimes the best option was simple and brutal. Stop moving. Stay warm. Drink water. Rest. Let the body fight. This sounds normal. It isn't. Because in the wild, resting is dangerous. If you rest, you may miss food. You may fall behind. You may become easier prey. But there is a catch. Healing costs energy. A body fighting sickness or repairing injury needs fuel, warmth, water, and time. You cannot rebuild a shelter while also sprinting from a leopard. Same idea, worse leopard. So ancient humans had to learn when movement helped and when movement made everything worse. Sometimes survival was not being brave. Sometimes survival was lying still and not doing the stupid thing. Discovery 5. The tribe was the hospital. Look at monkeys grooming each other. At first, it looks cute. Tiny hands, serious faces, very intense spa energy. But grooming removes parasites. It builds trust. It keeps the group connected. For ancient humans, group care was everything. A lone injured human was in serious danger. A human inside a caring group had a chance. Someone could bring food. Someone could carry water. Someone could guard the injured person at night. Someone could clean a wound. Someone could remember which plant helped last time. This is the part people forget. Ancient humans did not survive without doctors because every individual was superhuman. They survived because they were not alone. A broken leg alone could be a death sentence. A broken leg inside a group could become a recovery story. Kindness was not just nice. Kindness was technology. Before hospitals, the tribe was the hospital. Before doctors, memory was medicine. Before prescriptions, there was observation, patience, and someone saying, "Do not eat that plant. It made Greg look terrible." So how did ancient humans survive without doctors? They listened to pain. They protected wounds. They watched animals. They tested nature. They rested when the body demanded it. And most importantly, they cared for each other before they fully understood why it worked. The first doctor was not a person in a white coat. It was instinct, memory, nature, and the tribe. Modern medicine is powerful, but the oldest medicine was something animals still show us every day. Pay attention, protect the body, rest when damaged, learn from the world, stay close to the group. Ancient humans survived because they turned instinct into knowledge, and knowledge into survival. If you want more strange explanations about animals, humans, and the hidden logic of nature, subscribe and keep watching.